How you doing today? This is Melvin Vieira, the doorstep from Remax Destiny, and this is your 2018 year in review for Boston real estate. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and just check it out right here and now. The thing about it is here, is if you look here, the total sold market stats, this was run from 1/1/2019. I include the single families, the condos, multifamilies, and land. And I started the date from 1/1/2018 to 1/1/2019. Go ahead, take a look at this. You look here, the highest price sale property was $42,500,000. That was a multifamily, so don't get a little distraught. That was probably, one of those buildings down the seaport down there, probably around that area basically, which had commercial and other things attached to it in units. Thing I really want you to take a quick look at as well is that how many properties are actually listed in Boston according to the MLS. These are not including off-market deals, the things that you do not show up in the MLS. These are, and the private sales do not show up. I'm only showing you stuff that has been actually in there. So if you take a look here, there's 6,247,000. The average day on the market was 41 days. And if you take a look at that, it's very interesting because being that 41 days, it took some time to do certain things. And I want you to take a look at that. I also want you to take a look at what the average price range in Boston is: $889,640. That's the average sales price. Now, don't get distraught by that either, because that $42 million kind of breaks that up and kind of gives it a thing. But I want you to take a look here, especially right here in this little section here that I'm going to highlight real quick. And if you take a look at that, right? That right there in that yellow, if you look at the number of listings in the price range from $200,000, price range in $250, number of listings that were listed $300, $350, $400, $450, and $500, $600. As you see, the number of listings that were in there, yes, the prices have gone up, but there was that many homes that were sold in those areas. So I want you to let you know that you can possibly do that. The average original price as well, if you look, 228, 226, 282, and all the way up to 1,235. So that's something I want you to take in consideration. And also, when you slow the video down, you can take a look at the other things we call the average price, sales price, the average list price, and the average original price. The average sales price, of course, went up in certain areas and in certain ratios depending on what happened. What I also want you to take a look at here is the single family stats in Boston. I broke those down. The highest price property sold in Boston, okay, for a single family was right here. And that was this price range here for $9,235,000. The average price range for a single family was $830,000. And I also want you to then take a look again right in the area where I'm talking about, where I brought up earlier, that sweet spot, okay? And that sweet spot is right around here for single families. Now, there are not that many single families because here in Boston, we've actually run out of housing stock. So I want you to take that and keep that in consideration, all right? I want you to go ahead and take a look here over at the multifamilies. The multifamilies, the beautiful multifamilies that we've had multifamilies that have gone from here. Let me just show you this little multifamily thing, all right? The multifamilies in between the 250 up to $1 million. And that little sweet spot that there was a large number of multifamilies around $100,000. And if you looked at another ones around between 127. But the average price range, yes, you see $42,500,000. Now don't get distracted like I told you. That was a multifamily that probably had commercial and some stuff that was downtown the seaport, and that's something that really kind of skews the numbers. I want you to keep that in mind, all right? So I want you to look at these things and just take understanding. Slowly just look at it. I'm going to show you the condos as well. The condos is what we really have. We have a lot of condos that sold here in Boston because the fact is that we have such small living areas. We have to go ahead and create condos, which is multifamilies and other things that were done. So I want you to take a look at that. And that's the beauty of Boston right here, because you can still live in the city but you'll own a condo. If you look here in that price range around 400 to 490, there was 306,000, and then the other price range 365 up to 500, 700. 708, and then 602, and the number starts to dwindle down. So don't get discouraged. Understand you can possibly still buy here in Boston. If you have any questions, I want you to give me a call. I'll be glad to go over all this market data and stats and what this actually means for you in the next coming year. The highest price condo to sell in Boston was $15,110,000. Anyway, this is Melvin Vieira, the man your doorstep from Remax Destiny, and I look forward to helping you out in the near future. Give me a call at 617-283-6003, or you can go ahead and go right to my email address. It's melvinsellsrealestate@gmail.com. Talk to you later and you have a great day. Or my website, www.propertiesinbostonforsale.com.